Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Our starter in this one, Matthew Liberator. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Nick Fortes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 116.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drive, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. And takes low from a one. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Yandy Diaz now. That one clips the outside corner, 0-1. Two down, nobody on. That misses. Nope. And 1-1.
That's ball 2.
There's the strike. That one almost got him. This one in the air right field. And in one hops the wall. The throw in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. That's out to center field. And that's the 3rd out. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Steven Matz. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
J.J. Weatherholt leading things off and takes a strike. Almost got him.
Off the plate.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Ivan Herrera in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one hammered but pulled foul.
Ball, that's out.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one lifted to left. Palacios on his way over. And there's two down.
Batting third, first baseman, Alec Burleson.
Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second here with two away. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
Yeah.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss there. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. And he hits a ground ball right side. And foul ball. The 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One away.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball. 0-2 now. That one missed. Out towards left center. Church moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting seventh, shortstop, number 7.
Carson Williams digs in now. First pitch not close. And a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one fouled off. And the lefty with the 0-1. Strike on the inside corner. Gorman thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jordan Walker will hit next. On the ground. Throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Nathan Church next up for the Cardinals.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Victor Scott getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Two on, one out, and it's fouled off. Next pitch misses. Ball one. Ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. Snap throw to first. Scott dives back in safely. And the 0-1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Scott headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in. 3-0.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Flying to left his first time. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ryan Vilade.
Ryan Vilade.
Hard hit, right side. Burleson takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting ninth, second baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Aranda bats left, throws right, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. That one pushed to the left and foul. Payoff pitch. And that one misses
Outside, ball
outside.
four.
It's ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball, that's
Outside.
outside.
On the ground to third. To Weatherholt. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays 0. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Just
Yep, that ball
missed.
went out.
And a big swing and a miss. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-2.
That's ball
Just
2.
missed. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason.
Mason Wynn, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
All over that one right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swings through that one for strike 1. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Griffin Jacks, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Kelly also getting ready. And that one ripped into right. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Grounded out his first time up. In the dirt to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Redbirds down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Liberator back to work.
Hey.
The 0-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. Ball one. Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Diaz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The Rays trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but the velocity of that location, tip your cap.
Two outs, base is empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. And that one almost hit him.
Hey.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Ball, that's out.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That's to third. Caminero handles, throws to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
The sinker's his bread and butter pitch, Boog, and he's gone to it plenty in this one. He's used it on more than half his pitches so far. They've done some damage off him, though, so he might want to switch up the strategy.
So up next, Nathan Church.
Hey.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Church wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. That's to third. Caminero gets it to first. And now 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Out to short. Over to Diaz. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Cardinals 3, the Rays nothing. Back here in St. Louis, now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Line to left. Church brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Williams stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just missed.
That's inside.
And they'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
But there's nobody on in front of him. You know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
Up the middle, makes a sliding stop to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Steven Matz done for the day, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Now a new
Tampa
pitcher
Bay.
for the Rays,
Number
Griffin
22,
Jax.
Griffin Jax.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Checks over to first, back safely. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
One out man at first. Ivan Herrera will hit next. Runner on the move. Out towards right center field. Mullins under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Alec.
And up next for St. Louis,
Burleson.
Alec Burleson. 1 for 2. Now quick throw to first.
No,
and he's back in safely.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man at second.
Ball 2.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. Coming home. He boots it. He will score. And they lead by 4. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a little roller right side. And that's just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And now
Leading
Ryan
off for the
Valade.
Rays, the designated hitter, Ryan Valade.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Second baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Walked his first time.
Ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Kyle Leahy appears to be getting loose. Roycroft getting cranked up as well. Fastball for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Nick Fortes. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Right fielder,
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Jax, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. On the ground, right side. Over to Diaz, and 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Nathan.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Griffin Jax, done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So a
Tampa
lefty
Bay,
out of the pen,
number
Garrett
60,
Clevenger.
Garrett
He's into the
Clevenger.
game with the bases empty. Now the left fielder, Nathan Church. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Yeah.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead 4-0. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Here's a 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Dominant
first
performance
baseman,
for him today,
Johnny
Boone.
Diaz.
Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now, Yandy Diaz. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matthew Liberatore out of the game, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching
Matt
for the
Swanson
Cardinals.
into the game.
Number
These are the
49.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. Fought off foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
That's out.
The 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's outside. 3-1 now. Now there's a bullet down the line. Tap to first. Burleson. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman,
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Misses outside. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. It's now 4-2. Back here in St. Louis, set for the last half of the seventh.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Joe Boyle, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Engler warming up as well. The 0-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Inside, almost got him. Ground ball left side. Caminero to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder, Victor.
So digging in, Victor Scott. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
Oh, that's
that
out.
Misses the zone. Ball one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Line drive, base hit right field. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Weatherhold now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Step off throw to first.
Oh, he's in there.
And he's back in there. Scott leads off first with one away.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
The new
Tampa
pitcher
Bay,
in the game,
number
Mason
59.
Engler.
Just trying to keep
Engler.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. Liner caught at second. The Cards leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ready to begin the
Leading off
8th.
for Tampa
Now
Bay.
up for Tampa Bay,
Shortstop, number
Carson
7.
Williams. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. George Soriano, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Leahy also throwing. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Walker settles under it. 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
Now it's Ryan Vallee. Swanson throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Just a slow ground ball this time, and it goes just foul. Out to short. Slings to first. 2 up, down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matt Swanson gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, JoJo Romero.
Number 59.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Inside, just missed. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Back to the mound, he's got it. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Cardinals 4, the Rays 2. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Joe Boyle getting loose out there. And he grounds one to the right side. Diaz takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 1 for 3.
No, inside.
And the 1-0. In the air, right side of the infield. Diaz settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman,
Nolan Gorman digs in now.
Gorman.
Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2. Give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Outside low. And the count 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. St. Louis goes down in order. It's the Cardinals 4, the Rays 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, George Soriano. A chance at his first save of the year. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Nick Fortes. Soriano looking for his first save of the year, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing, he went. That is strike 2. Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
In the air, right field. Walker moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
So it's their last chance in this one. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.